Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Aneska and I have been an exchange student in the USA for 5 months, and I have been receiving a lot of questions down in the comments recently about my whole exchange program. So in this video I have decided to respond to the most frequent ones and maybe try to help the people who are thinking about going on exchange program but are still not sure. So I have prepared a list of questions on this paper, and the first one is, what level of English is required? So this question is kind of tricky because every agency has different rules of level, but I would say that overall level B1 or B2 is required for you, and you will be writing an English grammar exam before going to the US, and you have to pass this exam. But in my case, the exam was super easy, and I have heard it from most of the exchange students, so you shouldn't be scared of that. And if you're scared that, for example, in the US, you won't understand what the Americans are saying or they won't understand you, then don't be, because they're used to it. And when talking to you, they talk more slowly or they repeat the question and they just wait for your answer. So it's okay with that. And also you have to keep in mind that this exchange program is designed to improve your speaking abilities and overall your language skills. So this shouldn't be a reason for you to not go. So the second question is, how does the placement work? So basically, you can't choose where you will be placed at all. And that's because the host family is choosing you and not the other way. But there is a way how to help you getting to a place where you want to. And that's that before going on the program, you will be writing a letter to your potential host family. And this letter is transformed through your agency, and everybody does that. And in this letter, you explain yourself, you just tell them about you, your hobbies, your abilities, what you like, what you enjoy, your family, just everything. But also, you can tell them what weather do you like, what house do you prefer, what environment you love, and just things like that. So for me personally, I hate cold weather. So my nightmare was to be placed in Alyeska or place like that. So in the letter I wrote that I love hot weather. I like swimming in the pool, swimming in the sea, suntanning, and just doing outside activities that require nice weather. And I was placed in Arizona, which is one of the hottest places in the whole US. So it definitely worked for me, and I would recommend you to do the same. So for example, if you enjoyed cold weather, write what you love. For example, snowboarding, skiing, playing in the snow, something. And always the host family is trying to find somebody that suits in their environment because they don't want you to be unhappy. So yeah, just try that. The next question is, can I drive a car in the US? And the answer is absolutely not. It's strictly forbidden for the exchange students to drive a car, even though you have a driving license in Europe. And it sucks because, as you probably know, the US doesn't have public transportation at all. So without a car, you're just stuck at your house and you can't go anywhere. So the only thing I would recommend you is to find friends really quickly, and especially friends who has a car, so that you can move from one place to another and have fun. Alright, so the next question is, can an exchange student join sports in school? For example, cheerleading. And my answer is yes, and I would really recommend you doing that because it just offers you a lot of new friends, new hobby, and improves your exchange program so much. And yeah, just the only thing is that only big schools offers sports choices. So if you attend a smaller school, I'm not really sure how it works there, but sometimes there are no sports at all, which sucks. But if you attend a big school, there is a long list of activities and sports that you can choose, and it's crazy. It's nothing like in the Europe. There are so many sports and so many activities and so many clubs, so you will have a lot to choose from. But keep in mind that American sports are taken really seriously. So you will have to attend practices mostly 4 or 5 times a week. And the practices are every day after school and they are for 2 hours minimum. So you won't really have time to do anything else except the sport and school. So that's up to you what you want to do. So the next question is there any requirement grades that you have to receive in American high school? So there is requirement grades. You have to have A, B, or C from all your subjects. You can't have D or E. If you have D or E at the end of the semester, you will be sent home, which sounds really scary, but in fact, American high schools are super easier than the Europe ones. So it's not challenging at all. And if you do the homeworks and stuff that the teacher asks for, you should be fine. And the next question I have here is, can I switch a host family? And the answer is yes, but there has to be some serious reason behind it. So you can't really switch your host family just because you don't like them or something. But if there is some serious reason for it, then call your agency and they will change it for you. But it's not easy sometimes, and you would have to move to another city or state in some of the cases. So I wouldn't really wish this happened to anybody. And my last question I have here is, can my parents or friend come for a visit? And the answer is, it depends on how long you are there. If you're there for 5 months, which I was, my parents couldn't come and it was strictly forbidden for them to do that. But if you are there for the whole year, usually your parents or friends can come for the Christmas break or spring break, which is really long in the US. It's always 2 weeks. And also, which I didn't know, but it's possible that you can come to your own country in this time. So if you want to spend Christmas with your family, you can come to your country and spend Christmas with your family. But it always depends on the agency that you're working with and the rules that they have set. So you always have to ask them. So this is the end of my video, and if you enjoy it, then leave a like or subscribe. And if you have any further question, then don't hesitate and write it in the comments and I will answer it. So see you in next video.